want to become financially free with trading, but you feel lost choosing the right mentor? Are you afraid wasting thousands of dollars on the wrong advice? Maybe the wrong guy? Look, in this video, I'm going to give you a bulletproof checklist that will save you time, money, and frustration by showing you how to pick the perfect trading coach. All right? Let's get started. Because let's face it, learning to trade can be one of the most rewarding skills in the world. I'm living proof. But it all starts with the right guidance. I had to go through tons of shit to get the right guidance. I lost all my money and I had years of hardship. I was this close to suicide, but you don't have to do that. And in the next few minutes, I will break down the 5 most important qualities to look for in a mentor. And these 5 points will not only protect you from falling into scams, like I've done multiple times in my beginning, but they will also help you to build a real and sustainable path to wealth, like I did too. So stick with me till the very end, because if you are serious about trading, this will change how you choose any course or coach forever. Look, I've spent years working in investment banks, hedge funds, and I've seen billions of dollars under my guidance, And these are the rules that I'm going to share with you today that will save you thousands. So the first and probably the most important point is that you need to learn only from a professional trader. People who have managed or are managing big money for a living or professionally, meaning in a capacity working for an institution. Let me tell you a story. I once had a friend who signed up for a flashy day trader course. We all have at some point, right? And this guy was all over social media, showing off fancy cars, yachts, you name it, the whole shebang. The course cost thousands of dollars. And guess what? He lost more than that in bad trades on top. And why? Because the so-called mentor had never handled real money for clients. He was gambling and not trading. I know a lot of people confuse the difference, and you must not be one of them if you want to be successful in trading. Real traders, hedge fund managers, institutional traders, they have years of experience managing millions, like really big accounts, sometimes even billions, okay? And that's why they do not gamble. Absolutely not. They follow strategies proven in real markets. And that's why it should be your first filter when choosing a mentor. Very simple. And the second point, which is equally important, really, your mentor should be able to show you consistent account growth over a longer period. Like, for example, my track record now is close to 2 years, and I only created this track record to stop having that conversation with people. I didn't care about having a track record because I wasn't showing myself to people. I wasn't offering any type of service. But now that I am here and I'm showing you how trading actually works, I needed to do that. So I walked the walk. And by now I have close to 2 years consistent account growth. You need to see that in anyone that you want to trust to learn from. Because otherwise, what they are showing you or baiting you with is short-term spikes. And that's the worst kind, because you see one big trade. You have no idea about the graveyard of all the losing other trades that they are not sharing. Don't be that stupid idiot that falls for that shit, all right? Because it happened to me too, especially in the beginning. Oh, wow, look, this guy made 50 grand in a day. And I was the idiot that assumed he would continue to do that. But the next day, he lost all my money, all of it, the whole fucking thing. And, it wasn't just my own money, it was my parents' retirement fund as well. So, what these things can do with you, it's really bad. I was this close to jumping out of a window, and I have only God to thank and myself that I actually pulled myself out of it. But that's why I'm sharing that. That's why these extremely painful experiences that I went through, they are so easily avoidable. And you really don't have to go through that nonsense, because in this day and age that you are lucky to live in today, you have the ability to access that information that I could not in my time. Because even today, you see these type of traders and mentors and course sellers that brag about one big trade, 20K today. Impressive, right? Very much impressive. But when I looked at the overall track record, well, there was no track record, first of all. And even when you were able to look more into the history of what they were sharing in their signals group or so, you see there's tons of downs, more downs than ups. And most importantly, no consistency, no strategy, nothing that could ever reproduce that lucky one shot he is advertising. He's advertising one lucky shot, pretending that this is the normal of what he's doing, or she's doing, or her uncle is doing. Nonsense. It's really important. Consistency. Transparent on a regulated platform. You don't see that? There's a reason why. And yeah, one-hit wonders are great for marketing. They catch attention. Even I sometimes feel attracted to that shit. But, of course, I am much more self-aware today, so it doesn't work on me. But these one-hit wonders, they cannot teach you consistent success. And isn't that what you're actually looking for? And if a mentor cannot show you stable, long-term growth, you should walk away, my friend. Success in trading is built on steady gains that compound over time, not random wins. Why? Because random wins mean bigger and more frequent losses. There's no method behind it. They cannot reproduce. They cannot make these wins happen again. And the next point is flexibility. A great mentor, he will not be locked into just one market or one trading style only. It's really important that you understand succeeding in a market is all about being adaptable. Survival of the fittest actually means survival of the most adaptive species. And that's so true, particularly in markets as well. If you understand the underlying principles of how to build a trading strategy, of how to make it work for you, what are statistical edges, then you can adapt it to whatever market phases and changes and even asset classes that you are looking at. Maybe in some phases it will be crypto. In other phases, it will be stocks. Again, in other phases, you might be trading gold or other commodities. There's so many things that you could put your attention on that will be cyclical. The whole world, the whole universe is cyclical. If you stick to one thing only, if you are a one-trick pony, there will be dire times where you are not going to see any success. And if you don't understand the principles of how to then pivot into something that will continue to show you success, then you were never successful in the first place. And it's so critical that you understand that. I've seen traders that were experts in Forex until that market changed, like everybody sells the dollar or buys the yen until, wow, the central banks changed. Like, what am I going to do now? It's not working anymore. I'm just hitting stop losses. So they had no idea how to adapt to stocks, commodities, crypto, bonds. So many other markets are out there. Their expertise was just too narrow. They were like one-trick ponies, and this is why they didn't get far at all. And to loop that back to the mentor topic is that you need a mentor that understands multiple markets. Forex, stocks, crypto, bonds, commodities. So many things out there that you could trade. Short-term, long-term, trend following, counter trend, intraday, What is it that you want to trade? Imbalances, trend breakouts, rejections. What is it? So many things that you could actually put your focus on. But they all still exist within one realm of rule set. And this is what you need to understand and learn. And you need to have a mentor that understands that can teach you the strategies that work for all of them. And that way, no matter how the market evolves, you will always have the tools to succeed. You understand that? The next point is extremely simple. Do not fall for the one strategy fits all myth. It just doesn't exist. It's impossible. First of all, there is no one strategy for everybody. You and I, we see the same thing on a market. We do not. We do not feel the same thing. We do not react in the same way. We don't make the same decisions. We don't take the same actions. There are so many mismatches by trying to follow one strategy that somebody else is doing. You need a strategy that works for you, and only then you can actually put it successfully into action like it's meant to be, right? Obviously, the strategy itself needs to be sound, meaning working, statistical edge, 7 building blocks, all the objective things that I keep preaching actually. When you have that and you have a strategy that works for you, then you are also able to actually make it successful and profitable consistently and pivot and adapt as when and where you need to. And I've seen so many gurus come and go. They show a magic indicator and claim that was a secret to everything, or a robot and whatever nonsense they come up with, the flavor of the day type of magic shiny object. But when the market shifted, that indicator failed. That approach failed. And The students of these guys, they were left scrambling, confused, and frustrated because they were losing and there was no solution to that. So you have to understand, no single strategy or indicator works in every market condition. It just does not exist. That's wishful thinking. That's unrealistic. It will never be the case. And a real mentor will teach you multiple strategies, multiple approaches, and underlying principles, the rules of physics and math, as I call them, so you can adapt as markets shift. One thing you should absolutely avoid is anyone who promises that you will get rich quick or even easy. Yes, it's easier than, earning $1 million with trading is much easier than with a job at McDonald's. Sure. But if somebody tells you can make quickly riches by clicking 2 buttons, in my opinion, you should fucking run. And I cannot tell you how many ads I have seen promising quick riches. I scratch my head like, do people really still believe that shit? Make $10,000 in a week. These marketers, they don't even come up with any new ideas or something creative. They're just fucking preying on your desires and fast success as if you were a deranged idiot, which a lot of people that actually fall for this shit seem to be. So what's the truth? The truth is real wealth takes some time, and it takes discipline and the right strategy. But even that is super fast compared to any generation before that wanted to become rich. You can become rich so quickly, but slow quickly. Quickly means boom, you're gonna lose. So if a mentor promises overnight success, fucking run as fast as you can. Because trading, next to other things, but it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And you should focus on learning the right skills, building capital over time, even access third-party capital, and you will achieve financial independence the right way, the way it's going to stay, the way you will be able to control it and milk it for the rest of your life. Well, what's good about a single shot? You're going to make some money, you're going to lose it again. That's not what you want. You want to be able to make money consistently, continuously, and grow that, don't you? So those are the 5 key points that will help you to avoid costly mistakes and set you on the right path to profitable trading. Look, if you want to learn from someone who ticks every box on that checklist, well, check out the description below. I don't mean to ring my own bell, but check out the information and see how we can work together. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to watch my next video where I reveal how I grew my trading account from 0 to millions with real sustainable strategies. You don't want to miss that. See you in the next video.